Hello and welcome to my UI video. Today I'll be showing you some things that are pretty essential for Holy Paladin healing. This is designed to be a Holy Paladin UI. It's pretty straightforward, nothing too complicated. I will show you guys what I use and yeah, and I'll list them also in the comment section below. For the info section, let me see. Let's start off with the top right hand corner. Basically I use standard map. I don't want to use Secsay map or anything else like that because usually it takes up too much memory and I never look at my map. I just use the default one. Same as the buff bars. It's pretty easy to look up to your right hand side. I know some people use Alcano buff bars and place them around here, but again, I don't want to use too much memory. As a healer, you should try to use as little memory as possible from add-ons so you can be effective. So I just use a standard buff bars over here that they give you. Also the debuff bar down here when you have a debuff. But pretty much that's gonna be it for the top right hand corner. Bottom right hand corner, it's gonna be my damage meter, healing meter. It's Recount. I'm pretty sure everybody knows what this add-on is. It just tracks your DPS, tracks your healing. It's very well done. You can report it, whatnot, to your party, raid, guild, whispers, blah blah. Okay, over here is Omen. Every healer, Paladin healer, should have Omen. It's pretty much essential for, I think, almost every class, just to see who's on top of threat, who you need to salve and stuff like that. Just make sure that you get Omen. Omen's really nice. It's a really good one. For my unit frames, as you can see right here and here, this is my player, this is my target. These are shadowed unit frames. Now, shadowed unit frames are real easy to configure, nothing too hard. I like it just like this. It's very clean cut, very simple. There's not much to it. It just shows your health, your mana. Of course, you can show plenty of other things. Like on my target one, I enabled the buffs because usually I click on a boss and I want to see what buffs and debuffs he has. So on mine, I kind of cancel that just to save my room. For my buffs, it's just, again, top right hand corner. But yeah, use these shadowed unit frames, use little memory, and it's a great unit frame to have. Okay, down in the middle over here is gonna be my grid. Now, I know a lot of people use Healbot, but I'm gonna tell you something. If you guys can make the transition to grid, it is probably the most amazing transitions you'll have in your UI experience. Why? Because first of all, grid is very clean, very easy to recognize. All your classes, they line it up by group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4, group 5, and it's really easy to tell. It's very customizable. I know a lot of people like Healbot, and I first started with Healbot, but I transitioned to grid and Clique, and you guys should too, because I'm telling you, it is amazing. Basically, if you're combining grid and Clique, you have this Clique configuration over here. You go into your holy spells and you click whatever spell that you want, and it works with all unit frames, including like shadowed unit frames. It still works there, and if you cast it on yourself as well, works as well. So basically, Clique and grid, two amazing add-ons. This little thing at the bottom shows the mana. You want to probably get that. It's called grid mana bars. It's just a little add-on for grid, but it's really nice to tell who needs innervates, who needs mana, so people can call them out. Another thing that I want to show you guys is my holy power. As you guys know, usually holy power is on the top left hand corner for the default, but it's really hard to get, really hard to track. So I basically got this add-on called Holy Trinity, so that it would basically I can move it down here so it's easier to track, and let me show you how it works. So basically what I'm doing here, I mean, it's pretty simple. 1, 2, 3 bars, 3, 4, full stack of holy power. It's pretty simple to configure, and it also tracks. It can track your Avenging Wrath, your Divine Plea, even your Holy Shock, your Holy Radiance. It literally tracks almost everything for you. So it's kind of cool. I don't use the tracker because I just have my bars right here. I usually am pretty good with rotating my cooldown, so I really don't need a huge line of stack of telling me my cooldowns. But you can if you want to. It's recommended, but I don't. So also, let's see. Couple more add-ons here, guys. I got Quartz. Here we go. Now, Quartz is something that every healer should use. It saves you a lot of time from the default one because you can cast, and you see this little red bar at the very end. Usually the Blizzard bar does not have that little red bar. It counts as a latency, so basically, yeah, if you did that on a standard bar, you couldn't tell like your latency and when you could move. Like, say I cast now, and then I could just move right on the dot, and if you were doing that to Blizzard's regular UI casting frame, you would be interrupted on your spell cast. So basically, Quartz is really helpful. Also, I have my Quartz bar also for my target here, and also for my focus. Now, having a focus bar, this is part of Shattered Unit Frames too. It's really important, such as a Maloriak encounter. When he's doing the black phase and your tank isn't getting heals, you want to see the cast, so you can all configure it with Quartz. So down here is going to be my player cast bar. Down here is going to be my target, and then my focus. I'll just show you one quick cast. So basically it just kind of looks like that. Yeah. These bars, Bartender, real easy. I know a lot of people like Dominoes. Bartender is pretty famous too. They're both very, very similar. Very easy to configure. Both great bar mods that you guys should definitely get to, save room. Down here, my chat box, I use Pratt. Pretty much you can configure anything on that too. When somebody sends you a whisper, you can see it make a distinctive sound when they whisper you, so you don't miss your tells. Other than that, this is pretty much my UI. I like to keep it clean, like to keep it simple, nothing too much crazy. Other than that, just if you have any questions, just let me know. I will not go into depth with configuring all these things, but I just wanted to show you my UI and how it is good for Holy Paladins. Thank you for your time for watching this video, and happy raiding.